Ja, einen wunderschönen guten Tag zur Week 6, glaube ich. Gleich noch mal gucken. Ich meine, es wäre Week 6. Gegen die Raiders ist natürlich ein Divisional Rival Game. Da müssen wir mal gucken, ob wir das auf jeden Fall gewinnen für die Playoffs. Hm, Week 6 habe ich recht gehabt. Ist aber auch manchmal schwierig.
From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
Mal gucken wir mal, kriegen auf jeden Fall den Ball.
The NFL on EA Sports.
Returnen wir den doch.
Now here's Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
So, Passing Game lief ja im letzten Spiel überhaupt nicht gut. Fangen wir doch diesmal damit an.
He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes,
War schon mal besser.
last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wie geht's mit dem Lauf?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Ja. Ah, Melvin Gordon ist wieder da.
For about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Können wir den benchen?
Bobby Matt. See the right tackle called for the penalty there.
Müssen wir das nächste Mal machen.
2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Kaepernick. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short.
Oh,
And that is
da müssen wir punten.
so the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on
Anscheinend
3rd down?
Gegenwind.
That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's picked up
Ah,
by the Broncos.
nee. Ja,
And
accepten
that'll
wir.
go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
Oh, ich krieg den nicht.
As a whole, then I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
Boah,
Meanwhile, Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he's
fast
tapped
dran
a
gewesen.
yard short of the marker.
Ich überlege gerade, ob es vielleicht besser wäre, die zu die Kleinen.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a
Strafe.
week ago in the win
Jetzt ist
over
zu
Pittsburgh.
spät.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there.
Oh, wie kann der da durchkommen?
Interceptions in that game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got this down
Das war
almost to the
schlecht.
20 before he's dropped.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie. And he's
Kommen auf jeden Fall im Moment noch nicht mit der O-Line parat.
2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Boah, komm, wie kann der denn da so frei stehen?
Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Ganz schlechter Start.
Extra point by Carlson.
Muss mir was einfallen lassen.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon gefällt mir halt schon mal nicht.
Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Bin ich mit Javonte Williams, bin ich besser.
On second down, Gordon once
Im Kopf.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about
Ja,
4. Second and 6. Now
Rice,
looks
ne?
like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Wieder über den eigenen Mann gefallen.
Carry, so it's second and 9. So Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season, 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0.
Erstmal Laufspiel jetzt etablieren.
And went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
So, mal genug gelaufen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Kaepernick now to throw. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
Touchdown!
Ja, geht doch.
Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see
Jetzt müssen wir nur noch die Abwehr irgendwie
right now as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout?
stabilisieren.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll get this
Ja, gut, da müssten es Three and Out sein.
Here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Oh, 3 Yards.
Punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that. And when
Aha, da wollte er von der linken Seite kommen.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn,
Warum ich so oft laufe? Weil er funktioniert. Da waren wir ja. 20 Jahre.
He has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Gib mir was Schönes. Schönes. Haben wir was Schönes dabei? Hier war das.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Ja, heute läuft er mal ganz gut, der Herr Gordon. Trotzdem ist mir eigentlich ein Williams lieber. Irgendwie. Ja, noch gar nicht gespielt heute. Zu spät geworfen.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks.
Kann ihn doch. Ja, müssen wir Field Goal schießen, ne? Können wir ja.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Da nimmt sich Zeit.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Boah.
And able to break one.
Hat er mir aber schön einen mitgegeben.
Down, but a nice little gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Das ist intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield.
Ja,
and
Halbzeit.
Raider territory.
Halbzeit.
So we're at halftime here in Denver.
3 Punkte vor. Eine Interception.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be fielded inside the 5. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
You pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Boom.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten. We talk about big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. Coming up on second and 7.
Versucht im Moment immer ein bisschen was anderes in der Verteidigung anzubieten.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Das hat schon mal wieder funktioniert.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards.
So, und nicht gerafft, wie wir hier ein Faircatch macht, könnt ihr mir gerne mal in die Kommentare reinschreiben, falls einer weiß.
Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On first down, Kaepernick. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Alles frei. Nehme ich. Also gegen das Laufspiel sind sie nicht so gut, aber wir dürfen den Pass natürlich auch nicht vergessen. Das ist so das Ding.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in.
Den brauchen wir ja auch noch.
Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Ja, drück nochmal.
Kaepernick now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it here to the
1st and
10-yard
goal.
line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large and they've been barreling through them.
Braucht man noch rein, ne?
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon.
Noch
And
nicht
he'll get
ganz.
about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Das ist bitter.
2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw, Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Because
Kleines Fenster, kleines Fenster.
knocking the ball away, offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe...
Ja, reicht auf jeden Fall, wenn Field Goal, wenn die noch einen Touchdown machen. Hart umkämpft, das hier.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And this will not be returned.
Jetzt eine Interception wäre natürlich ganz was Feines. Oder ein Sack. Aber zu Derek Carr kam ich noch nicht wirklich gut durch.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass
Weggeschmissen. Raffling die Passe, oder was?
Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Naja, hat auf jeden Fall einen mitgekriegt.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Ja, wunderbar. Ein Fumble. Mit Fumble Return. Sehr gut. Oh.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
Och, komm.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Dann kriege ich den Touchdown. Das ist so bitter. Ganz bitter.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come.
Das ist echt bitter. Ja, gut, dann müssen wir jetzt irgendwie auf jeden Fall nochmal ein Field Goal schießen.
Johnson now returning. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Jetzt kann ich euch auf jeden Fall nicht mehr zurückziehen.
Denver's offense now set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage
Ich gehe dafür.
there. The contact popped the ball.
Ich gehe dafür.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's going down.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Got a man, it's
Klappt doch.
complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 151 yards rushing for now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. He finds his man.
Och nein, bitte jetzt keine offensive Flagge, ey.
Brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too.
Oh, Gott sei Dank.
More tacked on for good measure. For giving the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get 2
Yeah.
or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door, 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Gordon.
Ja, wunderbar.
To the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start
Ja,
celebrating.
only 2-point conversion. Wunderbar. Damit können sie erstmal maximal ausgleichen. Dann müssen wir die nur versuchen im Feld zu halten.
Takes it at the 7 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, it seems the defense will be ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Carr working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. 5 yards remain on second down. To throw is Kaepernick. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
Ah, Touchdown nochmal, super. Das war's. Endgültig. Ah. Schwieriges Spiel, lang zurückgelegen. Hat er lang zurückgelegen, aber war auf jeden Fall schwierig. Habe ich jetzt 2 Minuten gelegen? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich bin echt gerade ein bisschen durch, Leute. Aber wir haben es gewonnen. Jetzt werden wir nochmal gucken, dass wir das verteidigt kriegen. Jetzt kriegen wir nochmal eine Interception hin, weil sie jetzt hektisch werden.
It's a sack. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. And that'll be incomplete.
Good.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Here's Carr. Connecting with Renfro. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing his Carr.
Ja, intercepted. Und das wird ein Pick 6. Schön reingespinnt. Jawohl. Oh, noch ein Pick 6 zum Ende. 47 Yards. Geil. Läuft.
Defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball.
Jetzt wird es noch ein bisschen deutlicher, wie das Spiel war. Also ein Touchdown vor hätte ich dann noch. Aber jetzt ist halt, jetzt sind sie komplett durch. Wird nicht returnen. Wir werden es nochmal versuchen auf lang. Aber das ist ja 3 Touchdowns, was ist da los? Jetzt nochmal Krisch. Tatsächlich nehmen sie nochmal ein Timeout.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he's going to be brought
auch nochmal einen Sack gemacht. Das war's. Sehr schön. Ja, Leute, dann bedanke ich mich auch hier wieder fürs Zuschauen. Wie gesagt, schaut auch gerne auf Twitch vorbei. Link findet ihr in der Videobeschreibung. Ja, und ansonsten würde ich sagen, war es ein spannendes, schönes Spiel bis ins letzte Viertel. Da wurde es dann Mitte des letzten Viertels irgendwann deutlich. Ja, und dann wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Tag und bis dann. Tschüss.